A man wearing a long robe and a conical hat has been looking down from a rock in the heart of Iran's Zagros mountains for more than 2,700 years. This image is the Tang-i Var relief, an Assyrian monument carved into Mount Zinanesh, near the village of Tang-i Var in Kamyaran. Beside the figure of the king, there is a 46-line inscription written in Assyrian cuneiform. Beside the figure of the king, there is a 46-line inscription written in Assyrian cuneiform, a text that not only speaks of the power of one of Assyria's greatest kings, but also reveals part of the little-known history of Western Iran. Most researchers attribute this work to Sargon II, the powerful king of Assyria, a ruler who, in the late 8th century BCE, brought the Assyrian Empire to the height of its power. The inscription begins with praise for the great Assyrian gods. Then Sargon introduces himself as the great king, king of the world, and ruler of the four corners of the earth, and speaks of his campaigns and victories in different lands. The inscription mentions Elam, Media, Manea, Gutium, Elipi, and other distant lands. But its most important section is dedicated to a mountainous region called Kerala, a land that was probably located in the areas of present-day Kurdistan and Haraman. Kerala was a troublesome region for the Assyrians. The people of this land repeatedly rebelled against Assyrian rule, and even drove out the officials whom Sargon had appointed over them. Relying on the natural fortifications of the Zagros mountains, local rulers repeatedly stood against the most powerful army of their time. According to Assyrian sources, Sargon launched several campaigns against this region. Each time the rebellions were suppressed, but the resistance of the people did not end. They gathered once again around their leaders and continued their struggle to free themselves from Assyrian rule. Some researchers believe that the Tang-i Var inscription commemorates Sargon's final and most important campaign against Kerala, a campaign that probably took place in 708 or 707 BCE and ended with the defeat of the rebel leaders. What is interesting is that this inscription was probably made years after these conflicts had begun. The text refers to events that happened after 709 BCE. For this reason, researchers believe this monument was carved into the rocks of Tang-i Var in the final years of Sargon's reign, around 706 or 705 BCE. But the importance of Tang-i Var is not only in the story of a king's victories. This inscription is one of the few direct Assyrian documents found on Iranian soil, a document that records the names of lands, peoples, and political powers of Western Iran on the eve of the formation of the Median state.